the next chapter of this may be the DOJ's investigation. But as we said in that intro, proving racial animus definitively is a difficult thing to do. I mean, proving that there is still racism in American society is a difficult thing to do. And the question is, does the country's black attorney general, who has become a straw man for much of the Republican Party, take this on at this moment in time when we are incredibly divided over race and over Attorney General Eric Holder?
Well, before I answer that, you're absolutely right. But when the people who rig the definition and the litmus tests have a bias to begin with, it's not going to be proof positive for you when you come along testing whether race or bias exists. We don't have to impugn Mr. O'Mara's character and integrity to say that what you're talking about is on Mars and we're on Venus. Because the very way you perceive this, it's distance, analogy, and intimate, proximate truth. We have to often tell people who get defensive when we talk about race as an analogy, let's make an analogy to terrorism. So you know how you felt on 9/11? Yeah, that's how we feel when it comes to race. So now we get more proximate to the truth of what race is in this country. As for Eric Holder, look, the reality is you got to act now. The president, you won the second term. You're in office. You are ensconced. Do something courageous, bold, and helpful, not only to African American people, but to America. Because lest we do this, white Americans and others will feel that this was a justifiable verdict. This is how things happen. Not until and unless the number of white kids died that approximate the numbers of black and other kids who die, will America see it's beyond logic, it's about rationality, it's about let's get something done. I think the Attorney General will look at this, and I think it's time for him to act.